Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. Today we're going to be talking all about the Sephora holiday savings event. You know it happens every year and we have reached that time yet again. If you want to hear some products I would recommend, some products I would not recommend, or brands that I would not recommend shopping during the sale, and then see what's in my cart, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I cannot complain. Can't complain at all. Really don't even have anything to say. It's Taco Tuesday. The boys are eating and I'm just have a few minutes, steal a few minutes and film this video. The Sephora sale is coming upon us. And I would say for the past 2 years, Jamie and I get up at midnight and shop together. I think this is going to be our 3rd year doing it, Jamie. So we're going to be getting ready for that. So let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer, and let's get this show on the road. Now, the first thing I want to say is you don't have to shop this sale. I don't have to shop this sale. We don't have to shop this sale. We don't need to feel pressure. We don't need to feel like, oh, we're the only ones not shopping it. I am. But what I'm saying is we don't have to shop this sale. Do not feel like you have to shop because everyone else is shopping. That's not what I'm trying to promote here. That is not even what this community is about. So there's no judgment from me if you shop the sale, don't shop the sale, don't like the sale, don't care about the sale, love the sale. Everybody is welcome here. All are welcome here. So wanted to get that out of the way. So let's first get into brands I would advise skipping on during this sale, unless you have a gift card or a whole bunch of points racked up, something like that. I have neither. No gift card, no points. So these are brands I might not really shop because you can get a better discount on their website. My friend Jamie reminded me because I was about to cave in. Pat McGrath. I wanted to get the Luminous Legends palette. I had it in my cart. She was like, girl, why do you have Patricia in your cart? When we know that Pat McGrath is going to have a sale, is going to be like 30% off, and eventually that Luminous Legends palette will be in that sale price, 25 to 30% off. So I took it out my cart. Thank you, Jamie. Check out I Am Jamila on YouTube if you haven't already. I'll link her channel because she's awesome. Now, but I will say this, if you go in the Sephora sales section, there are some Pat McGrath items that are on sale. Why don't we take a look? Let's take a gander because she's got some stuff on sale. And if you add the 20% off, it might give you a better price. I'm sorry. All right, so there's Luminous Legends, $76, so we're not getting that. Now, I clicked on these Satin Allure lipsticks, but when I did, they go back up to $30, so don't get excited about that. Nobody really wants the this Divine Rose Eternal Eden. Nobody wants that. However, let's look at this Matte Trance. Let's see. Oh, these are lies too, so just letting y'all know. Now this Passion Floor Luxe eyeshadow quad, I know it doesn't have great reviews, but if you were looking at something like that, it's now $31 and then you can get the 20% off. Okay, that might be worth it if you're gonna shop Patricia. I have a love on this, but then I remember someone said this was glittery, but sometimes I still want it, so it's still on the loves list. But that with the 20% off, okay, fair. We have this highlighter, no. I wanted to bring up, oh, it was in stock. It might come in and out of stock, but the Mothership one, which is a great one, is $64. And to get that with 20% off, I think that would be worth it. But anything else, we can go ahead and wait on. I would not make Patricia a priority. All right, I just wanted to show y'all that. Second brand, No Music. If you are new to my channel, when I say No Music, I'm talking about one brand and one brand only, and that is Fenty. I have fallen in love with Fenty lately. These gloss bomb sticks, I just got 2 new ones. I got oh, this isn't even a one, but I got Fenty Glow. Oh, these are just fantastic. And I was able to shop Fenty for 30% off and 25% off. So if there's anything that you want from Fenty, like her new suede blushes or any of her lip products, a lot of people like those gloss bombs, but I'm allergic to those, but the sticks I'm good with. The traced out lip liners, those are very nice as well. The eyeshadow sticks I like. All of that stuff you can get for 25 to 30% off. I would not buy Fenty, no music, from Sephora. I think you can go ahead and wait. The only exception is, like I showed you with Patricia, there may be some things on sale and then you can get the 20 additional % off. That is going to be ideal. Otherwise, skip it. Tatcha is another brand, skincare brand. 20% off is the most I've seen on the Tatcha website, but I would say you can shop it at Sephora, but it's not going to be just a once a year thing. Tatcha does have 20% off sales. I've seen a few of them this year, so don't feel compelled that you have to get anything from Tatcha because they're going to have another sale. Kiehl's is another brand. That's my favorite skincare brand. You can get their items for 25 to 30% off if you are in need of Kiehl's skincare. So I don't have any Kiehl's in my cart because 20% is just not enough for me. Now let's talk about Tasha. I love me some Natasha Denona. I'm not sure what her Black Friday sale is going to be. I do have her concealer in my cart because I think I'm going to be running low, and that's like my holy grail. But I'm not going to have a whole lot of Natasha Denona in my cart, especially with Black Friday coming. I love her midi palettes and I highly recommend them, but she may have some really nice bundle deals coming up. I would say Natasha is a hit or miss. Danessa, she's another one. Danessa Myricks. I've seen really good sales on her page. I want to say I've seen 30% off. So you might want to wait. Now those are the brands offhand. I didn't do a whole lot of research, but those are the ones that I can think of that I would skip because I've seen better days with those brands as far as deals. Now let's talk about the brands I would shop. Anything that's luxury. And we're going to look and we're going to do a... No, why are you moving Gingy? Hey!
I need to oven.
Well, I hope you find some tape in a minute. Can you close the door so I can finish this? Because we still have a lot of work to do. Sarah Plain and Tall is about to be waiting for us because he's got like an 8-page study guide. Now, when it comes to luxury, I'm talking about Thomas Ford, Dior, Prada, Gucci, Hourglass. I'm gonna stick with those 5 brands because those, well, Thomas, I don't shop him frequently, but I am coming to terms with I do shop a lot of Dior, and I do have some things from Prada, and I do have some Gucci stuff, and those are the things that this is the time. You can get some sales on these brands. I haven't seen anything for Prada, but for Tom Ford and Dior, you can get 15% off. Hourglass, I don't really see too many sales. I think they may have a 20% off here and there on their site, but that is about it. And then you have your hit or miss brands, and we'll see some of those in my cart, like Huda Beauty. I've seen her have sales. I've seen her do 15. I don't know if I've seen her do 20. And there's some other brands where I do have some things in my cart, some skincare, things like that. So let's go ahead and get on the Sephora website. Lastly, I want to say I'm in a kind of funky place with makeup. So this video may seem a bit haphazard, but because my makeup style is changing, and I definitely don't think I have showcased or reviewed as much makeup this year compared to other years. I'm still wearing it, but a lot of it, I'm just wearing it for me. This video just may be a little all over the place. I did do a Sephora Holy Grails video, and in that video, I talked about the things that I'm using on a daily basis because as of now, I'm pretty much wearing the same stuff all the time. Whereas before, I was always bringing in new makeup. I was always rotating things, only using things one time. And this year I have been going into my collection a lot more. Still bought some stuff though. So just wanted to give that disclaimer that I'm in this I don't know, this evolutionary makeup phase with my collection. All right, so I've moved over and we're gonna go ahead and get back on the website. And since I was talking about luxury brands and that's where I feel like you can get the best deal, I wanna kind of focus on that. Also, when it comes to fragrances, I'm doing a whole separate video on frizz and fragrance because I could talk about that for days, and I just didn't want the video to be too long because I feel like this one's going to be long enough. Let's start with Dior, my baby Dior. I'm going to tell you about some of my favorites too. So the one thing I want to mention is this Forever Skin Perfect 24-hour multi-use foundation stick. That's what I'm wearing now. I absolutely love this foundation stick. It is so creamy, but not too creamy. I'm not sure. I don't have oily skin. So if you have oily skin, please weigh in the comments or the chat. Do you feel like this is too creamy? But I just think it is so nice. I did my makeup at 6:45 this morning, 6:30, and look at it. The only thing I did, I have a little acne scar. I just touched that up. But other than that, I did nothing. And I just think that my skin looks really natural. I think this is a really nice foundation stick. It also makes me want to try the contour sculpting and bronzing face stick. But as of right now, I don't have that in my cart. I know a lot of people like the Backstage Dior palettes, but that is not where I'm at. The Forever Glow Maximizer highlighters, these are so nice. I have 3 of them. The bronze, the peach one, this one's my holy grail, and I do have the rosy one, and I absolutely love those because they don't mess up your foundation underneath, and the glow is so natural. The Dior Addict Shine lipsticks have always been a favorite of mine. I have too many of those. I won't be getting any of them, but those are excellent. The Dior Skin Correct Concealer is great. The satin lipsticks are great. I have one of the Healthy Glow bronzers that have the peach and the pink stripe. And because I have that, I think that these powder bronzers are going to be excellent if you're looking for a bronzer. I think that's going to be it when it comes to Dior as far as, you know, what I would recommend. So let's move on to Gucci, because this is another time where, like I said, the once a year is where I may do something like that. I have really been debating on this blush, but I realized that it's only because of the packaging. This is Intense Ruby, but I also have Intense Plum. And if you look, I've been trying to see the difference, but I really can't tell the difference. So I think I just need to stick with what I have. I have Intense Plum and I have Soft Red. I love Soft Red. It is such a beautiful shade. When I first tried the Gucci blushes, I really didn't like them like that. I felt like they weren't pigmented, but it was really the colors I chose. I had the rosy beige, this one. It just really wasn't giving on me. And I had another one. It wasn't this. No, that's Soft Red. It was another one I had. It wasn't the berry. I was just so like put off by them and I sold them. But then when they got these deeper colors, I went ahead with those and I am a fan. Again, these are very expensive. So this would be the time if you're looking for this type of blush. And if you feel like this is still expensive with the 20% off, you are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. In my cart, and you'll see it, the Glow Powder Gel Highlighters. I really do want this purple one here, the Frosted Lilac. I've seen great things. And I really want to also try the Warm Bronze because I've seen how this shears out on lighter skin. And I think it looks nice and it looks so beautiful as an eyeshadow. So I would do like a whole monochromatic type of look with that. So those are the two that I'm looking at. But all of these look like they're really nice. And I haven't seen a whole lot of reviews, but what I've seen, they're very nice. Are they $60 nice? I don't know, but it's on my list. All right, the Gucci bronzer is a holy grail for me. I have 3 and 4. I got those back in 2020. They are going strong, so I won't be replacing these at all, but I have the 3. Number 3 is the one I've panned, and I love that one. And number 4, these actually look reversed because 3 is very neutral and 4 looks red. So I almost feel like these are reversed because that's what number 3 looks like. But what do I know? I do enjoy the Gucci Velvet Matte lipsticks. These are scented, so that's just something to consider. My favorite is Tasty Hazel. I love it. Tasty, where are you, girl? Hold on, let me find Tasty. I love me some Tasty Hazel. Where is it? Hold on, where is Tasty? Don't tell me they got rid of Tasty. Oh, that's sad. I feel like they got rid of Tasty Hazel. That is so sad. Maybe Tasty Hazel wasn't a matte. That's sad. No, because I don't have sheer. Okay, I like those. The other thing that I like, oh, these, the Glow and Care Shine lipsticks. I like these too. I want to say I have, is it like Penny something? Peggy Taupe. I have Peggy Taupe. I have a few of these shades. Lucy Dark Orange is another good one. Yes, I love those. Those are excellent. These are okay. They're transfer proof matte ones. I wouldn't get those. And of course, Gucci fragrances. I know a lot of people like the fragrances as well. All right, that's really it for Gucci. What else do we say? Prada. Okay, I will say for Prada, the only thing I like their lipsticks, but what I would recommend is the Reveal Skin Optimizing Refillable Soft Matte Foundation. Yes, like the shade match, if you can figure out your shade is the issue, but very nice. $70, very steep. This is the only time that I would be able to get 20% off, but that's what I would get from Prada. I do have the lipsticks, but I don't think you need to pay $50. So we're going to move on. We're next going to move on to Hourglass. Y'all, Hourglass is another sneaky favorite brand. Let's start with the holiday palettes. I'm actually still considering getting this. I do have the Evil Eye palette, thanks to one of my friends, one of my subscribers that sent it to me, which I'm so thankful for because I love that thing. I love my snake palette. I love my tiger palette, and I would love it more if it wasn't lost. But I do love it, and I find myself using those palettes a lot. I am still thinking about the Lotus Flower, which is the one here that's left, but we'll see. Let me just see what kind of shades these are. The Strobe Powder looks good. The Desert Flush Blush, I think, looks great. The Eternal Light Finishing Powder would be a warm bronzer or a brown blush on me. Bronze Heat will work. Red O looks good. And the other Strobe Powder would be like a blush, a shimmery blush. So I am thinking about that. Again, I love the Evil Eye palette. Unfortunately, these are out of stock. I don't know. It looks, same day delivery. So if you do that, because I do the same day delivery, you might be able to get one of the other ones, the Dragon or the Evil Eye. I love the Dragon too. Dragon is very pretty. So you'll have to let me know if you're interested in that. But aside from those holiday palettes, I'm hearing excellent things about the Unreal Liquid Blush. So I am going to get a couple of those, $36. The other thing that I have, the foundation is great. Oh, wait a minute. No, this blush right here is one of my favorite blushes, At Night, and then Sublime Flush. These two blushes are two of my best in my whole collection. And these aren't new, but these are things that I would recommend. The pressed powder is really good. I have that. The ambient lighting palette, I do have that in the medium volume 2. I love this thing. That's another thing that I can't find. All the things that I love, I end up misplacing somewhere because I take them with me and leave them in bags and things like that. But I love the finish of Hourglass, not for under the eye, but just on the face as a whole. The Ambient Soft Glow Foundation is another holy grail foundation for me. I wear 10.5, which isn't any of these shades, but I'm just saying that's a really nice one. It lasts so long. A little bit goes a long way. And anything else from Hourglass? I was about to forget. Okay, the Hourglass lipsticks. Y'all, they are so good. I have the matte ones and the satin ones. They are fantastic, and they have all the shades you need. They have everything. Alpine, I have Alpine. My Larch, I just clicked on it and I knew what. This Larch is probably one of my favorite lip shades in my whole entire collection. The rosy brown, so beautiful. I have Shore, I have Sahara, and then in the mattes, I have Foxglove and Peony. Peony is probably, I don't know, Peony might beat out this one, the warm beige. I love Peony. And I have a liner. That's not even it. Yes, right here. I have one of the liners, which are nice, but I don't think you need the liners. We can find so many nice liners for less. But if you wanted to try one, now is the time. Oh, now I wasn't even done with Hourglass. I think that's it. That's going to be it for Hourglass. But I'm really happy with those lipsticks. I'm happy with all of my Hourglass powders. I'm just really happy about that. I'm not going through every makeup step and doing recommendations, but you will see that in my cart, I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's certain things I am repurchasing, which are holy grails. And as I said, I had the holy grails video that I'll link. So let's go to my cart. Now I'm giving you a disclaimer. My cart is ridiculous. Okay. I can't get everything that's in my cart. But I took all the fragrances out, so I just left the makeup in. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking if I didn't already mention it. So I do have the two Gucci highlighters. So we have the Warm Bronze and the Frosted Lilac. Okay, I also have the Huda Beauty Icy Nude Eyeshadow Palette. I'm seeing some reviews and people aren't super happy. I think it's because some of the shimmers are chunky, girls, and I'm not happy about that either. But I do think I'm going to like the majority of the palette. I also see that she has a couple duochrome shades and some warm options to give the palette just some more looks that you can do. So I think I'm still going to get this palette. I probably won't use the thick ones, as I was saying, but I also know in her previous palettes, I didn't use the gloss shade or the Petri dish shade. So it seems like there's always going to be one shade that I'm not going to use. I just hope she doesn't have a lot of glitters. I'm also seeing, I watched Morgan Turner do her video, and I have to watch a few more reviews, but the palette, the looks that she did were so pink, and I was like, oh, I really don't need a pink palette. I was thinking more along the lines of the Natasha I Need a Nude palette, which I have totally fallen in love with. You know what? If you want to get that palette on this sale, I love that palette, and it has taken me months to get there, but I absolutely think that palette is great on my skin tone. And I like it better than the I Need a Warm palette. I mean, I knew that warm palette would look good, but the nude palette is one that I don't know. I just didn't think I would love it. But every single time I put it on, I love it, even in the bathroom at school. And that's the palette the kids compliment on. So I'm like, I must be doing something right. So I do have the Icy Nude palette. And I also want to try this Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blush. This is one of the new shades. It's Latte. And this is good for light to medium skin. And then there's a deeper one called Cocoa Cocoa. But I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like on my skin and just how it looks in action. So these are two new shades. So we'll have to see. But I'm going to get that. I think I took it out. No, I didn't. The Faux Filler Shiny Non-Sticky Lip Gloss. So I am on the fence about this. This isn't one of the new shades. This is the shade Foxy. It's a caramel brown. I don't need a lip gloss. I really don't. And I'm like, am I putting it in my cart because I have the rest of the collection items in my cart? That's what I'm kind of thinking about. Do I need to spend the $19? I've heard that they're nice, and I like non-sticky lip gloss. It looks really nice. So I might get that. I saw other shades. I had other shades in my cart, and I was like, no, just get one. So I might just do that. Two of the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blushes have made it to my cart. So we have Seen, which is the soft warm pink, and I like it. It looks a little beigey, and I just think that's going to look really nice. And then I also have the shade Moment, and y'all know I have been waiting it out for these blushes. There's like some other shades that look nice, like Future looks really nice. The not this one, Vision, the True Rose, that looks like it's going to be nice too, but I'm going to limit myself to two. My Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel. I usually get one of those at every sale. The one I have is starting to dry up. So I'm going to get that. I use it every day. I have it on now. You see my brows are still just nicely in place, not flaking. So I will get that. I'm going to get another Hygiene concealer from Natasha Denona. I wear RP6, which is Tan Rosy. I love this tone. This is the best match for my concealer. And I would say the second best match, it might be I would say it's the Dior over the Huda, and I have a Dior in there, so I probably don't need to get the Natasha Denona, but I always find myself going for that peachy look, so I'm going to get another one. I have a lot of the Huda Beauty Peach Pie Powder, so that's not on here, but that was in my Holy Grail video. The Grande Lash, so I'm getting this $69 bundle because the regular lash serum is $68 for just the serum. But with this set, you get the full size, same size of the lash serum, but then you also get the mascara and the brow enhancer as well. So that's gonna save me some money, and I get to try some extra products. Well, for $1 more, I get to try other products. So the two products that are full size are the lash serum and the thickening mascara. So we'll see what that's all about. Now I do have another new product here, and this is also by Grande Brow. I showed in my Holy Grail video, and actually now that I'm looking at this wand, I think I'm gonna swap this out. I really don't need to enhance my brows. I mean, I could, but I have the serum with that set. The Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow, the spoolie on that, I was thinking they were the same, but no, this is not. So I think I'm going to swap this out and get another one of my Charlotte Tilbury ones, because I'm sure that is going to be done soon. I use it all the time. Let me show you the Charlotte Tilbury. So this Legendary Brows Tinted, see the spoolie brow gel, and then I kind of have turned it a little bit so I can do that, and that's pretty much all I have on my brows. I mean, they just look great. So I think I'm gonna put this back in the cart and take the other one out. I think.
Say hi to the...
Okay.
Wait, I can't see your screen.
There's Casey. Casey girl. All right, I'll decide on that. Next, I have the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 Matte Eyeshadow Palette. All I've been wearing are matte looks. Actually, I had a little shimmer on this. This is the Artist Couture Supreme Bronze Palette. I was deciding that I want to wear this one or Supreme Nudes. Two totally underrated palettes in my collection. I want to get this matte palette. I think I might have purchased it and returned it because I was like, Kara, you really don't need it. But I have really been trying to depot my Patrick Ta palettes, the two, because I love the mattes. And what I wanted to do was put the neutral mattes on the top or the bottom, and then the Dimension 2, those rosy ones on the top. And I have just torn those palettes up. I've taken all the shimmers out, and I've been able to wiggle those out, but not the mattes. I've heated them up. I've done everything I could to try to do it, and I've messed up some of the mattes. So I was like, Kara, you just need to get the all matte palette, because I've totally messed up those palettes. The shimmers in the Patrick Ta palette, they're just not good. There's like 1 or 2 shimmers in each of those Major Dimension palettes that are good. I think the creams are nice to use with the powders on top. I have to use powders on top because those creams don't really dry down, and I have hooded eyes. I think this is going to be really useful for me now that these are the looks that I'm doing. Like half the time I'm not even putting a shimmer on. And I've just been so happy with that look. I've been so focused on blush and lips and just complexion and just this a little more minimal look. And I've been really happy with it. So I think now I'm going to really appreciate this palette. I do have 2 of these controversial duos in my cart. I don't know if I'm getting 2, but I'm definitely going to get one. And the one that I want is still at the club. It's a Sepia Sparkle and Cocoa Sparkle. And I've been loving these taupey eyeshadow shades. I just think they look so good. So I'm going to get that. And the other one, Talk to My Team, I wasn't. going to get them until I wasn't looking at that one until I saw that these have a bit of a shift. Both of them do. Not that I'm a stranger to shifty shades, but that sparked my eye. I'm not sure if I'm going to get two, but I do think I'm going to get the one. I'm very curious about the formula, and I'm hoping that someone has a review up before the sale because they are available now for early access. They're not in my store, so I don't know if they're in someone's store that's in like a larger area or whatever, but they're not in my store. So I'm hoping somebody will have that up. All right, I also have 3 products from Olive Paradise. So I tried the Confidently Clear Body Cleansing Wash, Lactic and Salicylic Acid, and the moisturizer. And I love those. I've already repurchased those, but I think I want to try the polish scrub this time too. And it smells so good. So I've just noticed some areas where I'm like, ooh, okay, I've got some like pigmentation, and I'm just hoping it will help with that as I continue to age. I also need an eye cream. At first I had the Laneige eye cream, and then I saw that it was in a set. It's going to be the same price or less. So we have the eye sleeping mask, we have the sleeping mask, and then the lip treatment. So that's just going to be an all-in-one thing since it's a set. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that. And that's it. The other thing that I had on my list, but it keeps going out of stock, is from Youth to the People. Let me see if I can find it. But it keeps going out of stock. And I wanted it, but I think I really just wanted it because of the color. But I probably will need a cleanser soon. It's this one, the Superfruit Gentle Exfoliating Cleanser with vitamin C and papaya. It must be good. It keeps going out of stock. So if that one comes back, I'm going to try that one. And also, let me go back to my loves. This Yerba Mate Resurfacing Exfoliating Energy Facial with, what is it, enzymes. I had this a while ago, and I'm thinking about repurchasing this one. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not going to do that because I have one from Alpen Beauty still. So let me just check on that. I have a whole bunch of other stuff here, and I'm just not really sure if it's something I'm going to get. I mean, you see the fragrances there, and I'm going to get some of those. But I was thinking about the Tatcha sunscreen serum, but I realized I still have sunscreen from Milani, and I have my other Tatcha one. And I think I have one from, what is it called? It's another brand, and I can't remember what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. It's a sunscreen primer or moisturizer. It's in like a black, there it is, St. Jane Beauty. I'm almost sure I have this. So I'm going to probably forego any sunscreen. Let me see about any other makeup. I love this Natasha Denona Hygiene Primer, but I don't need any primers. I have one from Cali Ray, which is good. And I have the one from Huda Beauty, the new one. And I also have 2 minis from Milk. So I'm not going to get that. I don't need any primer. I think I'm getting a lip mask with the Laneige set. So I'm not going to get the one from Tatcha. And I decided against the liquid blush from YSL. I don't really think I need that. I don't need any hair stuff. So I told you I took Pat McGrath out my cart. I might get this Hourglass. I'm not sure. I'm not getting this Pat McGrath stuff. So this is just my loves list. But yeah, y'all, like I don't need all these lip glosses. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to... Hold on, y'all. Because I want this black lip oil from Clarins. I'm getting this. What? Put that back in my cart. I had that in my cart. That was one of the first things I had in my cart. Mess. This Claudalie Mini Beauty Elixir Prep Set and Glow Face Mist, I don't feel like I need that. I saw somebody talking about it and just put it in my cart. But I want to see if Claudalie has the new body oil, not the one that smells like dirt, the earthy fig one. There's another one, but I don't think they got it at Sephora. Nope. People love that earthy one. I like it, but see, it's like this, this fig oil body elixir, but it's like yellow. It's different. Okay, they don't have that. So that's gonna be it. I'm not sure if this helped anybody, but I just wanted to go through because I feel like this time I'm really shopping. I mean, it's a lot on there, but I'm really shopping as a consumer. And I think last time I was shopping as a consumer, but I was also like, ooh, like what things do I want to do videos on? And it's a little bit different because I would do a haul video, right? But I'm not thinking like of reviewing anything. Like none of this stuff is going to be absolutely brand new. I mean, Icy Nude, those reviews are all up. Gucci highlighters have been up. I don't have a lot of things that are like brand new. So, and that's okay. Like I'm fine with that. But yeah, there's some things I probably missed here. Like I do like the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing Lipstick. I like that a lot. I have 90s pink and I think it's called Mark of a Kiss, but that 90s pink is really good. I think I mentioned the things that are really important. And then this year I've also experimented with a lot of drugstore makeup. So you see, I don't have any blushes. I don't think I have any blushes. Oh yes, I do. I'm lying. I don't have any powder blushes, but y'all know the Hourglass ones have been on my list. I don't have any powder blushes because I love the NYX one so much. The other thing, last thing, I'm sorry, I forgot. I tried that One Size mattifying waterproof setting spray. I just feel like my makeup looks so good. One of my coworkers let me try it and she's like, if you can get past the smell, you will love it. It is so good. And when I got home from work today, I was like, my makeup looks so fresh. And I never thought about getting a mattifying setting spray. So I'm going to get that. I don't know if I'm going to get the jumbo. I might get the jumbo size, truth be told. I really, really like it. I never thought I would find myself liking matte anything, but I'm starting to like it a little bit. So that's going to be the last thing. If I didn't mention anything, it's probably because I use a drugstore product for it. Like I said, the only thing that I know I didn't mention is my Peach Pot Powder, which I absolutely love. I love the Hooded Concealer too, but I'm not going to restock on a whole bunch of things. One thing about buying backups, I'm trying not to do that anymore. I've done it before. That's how I have an extra Dior concealer here. And then Natasha came out and now I love this Dior Skin Correct and I'm going to eventually use it, but I'm so hooked on the Natasha right now that I'm not using that. And then I have other concealers. So buying backups is not something that I want to do. I think that if I really run out of something, I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. So like my Patrick Ta gel, it just happens to be around the sale time, but I'm going to get that when I run out. I'm not going to buy a whole bunch of backups. A new product might come out and I love it, and then I'm ended up with extra stuff just sitting, and I'm really trying to get away from that. So I would not encourage you to buy a backup of anything unless you know it is truly going to be discontinued. And that is going to be it. Yes. So those are kind of my recommendations on what to shop, what not to shop, and then what's in my cart. And hopefully through talking about that, you kind of see like where I am, and you can kind of figure out where you are. The other thing is that I think Melt Cosmetics is leaving Sephora. So there are some Melt products on sale. Not a lot, but there's a couple palettes, some brow products, things like that, where they're already like half off, and then you can get the 20% off of that. So check out that sales section just in case. Also check out Ulta, check out just brands, because they may try to rival the Sephora sale and maybe give a better deal. So that's why I tried to give you the recommendations of the ones where I know for sure is going to be a good deal, a better deal if you shop it during this sale. But don't feel pressured to shop this sale. Black Friday is right around the corner, and you don't even have to shop that. We don't have to shop at all, but if you are shopping, happy shopping, and let me know how you feel about my list, if you have any of the items on my list. And if you're not shopping, I appreciate you just hanging out, and I hope that even if you're not shopping, you don't feel pressured and you can find something to relate to in this video or something in your collection, because I don't want anybody to feel pressure. That's not my thing. That's not what we're going to do over here. So Let me know what you think about everything, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Go on, blow up your